Hello YouTube, well it's that time again for another unboxing video, and today I've taken delivery of this rather cute little brown paper package. It's not tied up with string, it's secured with sellotape or sticky back plastic, to use the term that Blue Peter used to use. But we can advertise on YouTube, so I'm going to say sellotape. I'm also going to say this is a Shark product, and I got this from Lakeland in the UK. Don't confuse it with Lakeland, the shop that sells leather coats and clothes. This is Lakeland Limited, the shop that sells kitchenware and various household items. There are quite a few branches around the UK. I actually got this online because my nearest branch isn't convenient to get to. Anyway, this model has been reduced from a ridiculous $149.99 to only $49.99. I've been watching this online for a few weeks, watching it steadily come down in price. The first price reduction was $89.99 and I thought, no, it's still too much. The second reduction was $69.99 and I was tempted. But then a few days ago, when I saw it going down to $49.99, I thought, I'm having it, just in case. It might go down again, might go down $39.99, but I couldn't risk not being able to get it. This Shark lift around seems to be the only place you can actually buy it in the UK. Does seem to be Lakeland. I've not seen it anywhere else. And soon Lakeland won't have any. At the date of making this video, which is the 27th of August 2013, they were still showing stock. And of course they might still have stock in the shops as well, but on the warehouse, website, in their warehouse, they have got stock of this. So I'm fairly familiar with this machine thanks to the marvels of the internet and YouTube. There's a rather funny video on YouTube. I think is an 11-year-old boy opening one of these, with his sister filming, and it's catch it, watch it if you can. It's quite funny. In fact, once you've seen this video, that video for the Shark lift around might come up as a suggestion, because there's not many videos on YouTube for this. There's the official one, the infomercial. There's a couple of others, but not many. There's loads on the other Shark things, the navigator and the rotator, but not so much on the lift around. So I thought I'd show the people in the UK what this is all about, but you have to be quick. Like I say, if you've just watched this video and it's still August 2013, you might still be able to get one. If you're watching this in 2017 or 2020, excuse that noise, just wait for that to finish. That's my bread maker. I don't know why it's doing that. It's putting the yeast into the mix, but I just used the packet mix, so there's no yeast actually in the yeast dispenser, but it doesn't know that, does it? Of course it doesn't. Now, here we have it. It's a Shark lift around with bonus floor attachment. One thing this doesn't come with, which I have seen on the internet, is a Caddy, so you can put it on wheels. So I would have liked that, but it's unlikely I'll be able to get that in the UK, because Shark products, the steamers are fairly widely available, but the vacuum cleaners, no, not easy to get hold of at all, and I don't know why. Congratulations, thank you for choosing Shark Lift Around, the solution to make vacuuming faster and easier than ever. Oh, did you know you can keep your vacuum working great with a few simple steps and no extra costs? Remember to rinse and air dry completely your filters every month. And you can visit them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/sharkcleaning. I visited them and I said to them, are the UK ever going to get the rotator? But, they haven't answered me. So that's very rude, Shark. In the USA, just answer my Facebook request, please. Here's the instructions. I have read mixed reviews of this online. There are a few people that said the hose has broken and various other problems with the turbo brush. I'm not too concerned because Lakeland Limited in the UK have a policy where if you don't like it at any point, there's no time limit, they'll refund the money, bring it back. So if it does go wrong in a year or so, I can actually get my money back. But hopefully I won't need to. Here's an individual box here with the little tools in. It says it's got the Caddy, the crevice tool, the power brush, the dusting brush and the upholstery brush. So let's have a look at these first. Oh, it's also got, which I wasn't expecting this to have because it doesn't say it comes with this. You've got your little bag here. I got a similar bag to this with my Shark Navigator, which Lakeland also did sell. But again, there's no more. This is the only Shark vacuum cleaner currently that Lakeland have to sell. They did have the Navigator Freestyle, the cordless one. That was reduced too, but unfortunately didn't get that one in time. So here we have the power brush, or turbo nozzle, which is a bit of a different design to the one that you get with the Navigator, certainly different to the one I got with my Navigator. It has lint pickers either side, the red lint pickers there, and of course you've got your rotating brush, and I assume there'll be a way to get into it, yes. The whole unit comes apart, so you have easy access inside if you need to clear any blockages. And then that just fits on. Yes, it does, this part does seem a little bit plasticky, but because I look after my things, I'm not overly concerned about that. Next thing we've got in the bag, or the box, is this hair snare, which is a regular sort of upholstery nozzle. You can use that for your upholstery, your stairs, your curtains. It's got two lint pickers either side of the nozzle. Crevice tool, not very big crevice tool, just a little short stubby crevice tool. You'll see that there are holes in it either side, little vents. This enables, well, it stops the airflow from becoming blocked, so you still get air flowing through the machine, so it's not restricting the airflow. It will of course restrict the suction at the end of the nozzle, but because the nozzle is narrow, the suction's concentrated anyway, so it shouldn't reduce the suction too much. Dusting brush, this is the same dusting brush apart from the colour that I got with my Shark upright, also with the Morphy Richards uprights that I've got, which have some connection to Shark because they are similar to Shark machines. So there's that. And the final thing in this box is the Caddy. No, I tell a lie, it's not the final thing, there is something else I've just spotted. This is the tool caddy, so you can fit the three smaller tools I've just shown you, they will fit onto that, and that clips onto the body of the canister. And the final thing, I don't think there's anything else hidden in there. Final thing is this padded shoulder strap, so you'll be able to wear that. It's a vacuum cleaner you can wear, if you're having a special occasion, if you've got a wedding to go to, ladies. Don't do what every other lady does and get a handbag to match your shoes or your hat. Why don't you go with your Shark lift around on your shoulder? You'll certainly get a lot of comments, and also it'll be useful for clearing up after the buffet, any crumbs the kids have made. You can be going around, just find a socket and you can be going around. Of course, the other guests at the wedding might have you carted away by men in white coats, but it'll get you noticed. So there we go, that's Shark branded shoulder strap. So that's that. That's the lift around tools, but not all the tools. There are some other things to show you. Right, now this is marked lift around accessories, and it says hose. So my powers of deduction tell me that inside here will be a stretchy hose. You won't know this unless you're from the UK, but when I said stretchy hose, it did put me in mind of a sketch by the comedian Victoria Wood. She actually wasn't in the sketch, it was Celia Imrie and Julie Walters. And Julie Walters was wearing some tights, we call them tights in the UK, not pantyhose, but she was wearing stretchy hose, the support stocking with a built-in wolf whistle. You'll only know what I'm on about if you're a fan of Victoria Wood, which I am. Now then, here we go. This is a stretchable hose. Not a huge length, but because the lift around is designed to be carried like a handheld on your shoulder or carried by the carry handle, it doesn't need to be long. So there we go. That will stretch quite a way. And it's a rather unusual colour. Rather than the normal grey or black, it's a sort of a taupey colour. I'm just going to have to cough, excuse me. I'm sorry, I swallowed an umbrella earlier. Again, another Victoria Wood reference, aren't I sad? Right, here's the extension wand, or tube. Could call it a wand, I suppose, if you like Harry Potter. Seems quite rigid. And it's an extendable one. So you just press the little red button here to retract or extend. Sort of play it like a trombone. So that's that. And there should be what they call the bonus floor tool in here somewhere, but it's not really a bonus. Hang on a minute. Oh, of course I forgot this part. This is the handle which the hose attaches to. So basically, you just push the hose end into here, and then you can use the handle. You can actually, I believe, attach the tools directly to the end of the hose as well. Yes, you can. So that's useful in a confined space. So I've just come home from work. My brain isn't working as it should, but then it never normally is. Here we have the accessory tool, the hard floor and carpet. I wouldn't really say this was suitable as your main vacuum cleaner. So, you know, to do all your carpets with, unless you live in a tiny house, it's not really meant for that. But anyway, it's an all plastic affair, plastic base, not a metal base. You've got wheels on the back, there's two smaller wheels on the front there. You've got your thread pickers again, and you've got a squeegee at the back. Now I was expecting, yeah, that is different to the one I've seen on the infomercial. There's no pedal on this. So basically, I'm assuming this is for carpets and floors, but no adjustment necessary. So I don't think it's going to be that good for hard floors really, because there's no brush. So that's a bit disappointing. We've been shortchanged in the UK, I'm afraid. Right, I think the final thing. It is very, very light, I must say. Must you? Yes, I must. So here we have the unit, finished in white and with chrome accents, and it's got the same sort of taupey colour to coordinate with the cleaning tools. And yes, this was another thing, another negative that somebody did point out. There's no real cord storage on the machine, there's nowhere to wrap the cord. I suppose you could wrap the cord around the machine if you wanted to, but there's no actual hooks. What Shark have done is put this little Velcro thing onto the cable, so it's attached to the cable here. You can see it says Shark on it, and basically that you're just supposed to coil the cable up yourself and wrap that round. So, little bit disappointing that there's no provision. Obviously it would be ideal if it had automatic cord rewind, but then that would add to the weight of the machine. And the thing is, it's a lift round, it's supposed to be light, because if you're up your stairs in your car or your RV, you want it to be light. There is a little doodah here, it says hose storage. I'm not sure why that moves. I'll have to have a look at the instructions for that. And no wheels and no caddy with this, but there are these slider pads on the base, so it's supposed to be able to pull around, but I can see those wearing very quickly. I'm not planning on dragging this around the floor. I'll use it either on the shoulder or just carry it with a carry handle. This actually does have Lakeland on it, the company that sells this, so it's probably is exclusive to Lakeland Limited in the UK. So there we go. So that's everything. Pop that down. Now it's supposed to be a completely sealed system. It's Hepa Filtration, just like the Shark Navigator and the Rotator. No dust should escape from the machine. So you've got the Hepa filter here. And basically it's very similar, if you're familiar with the Shark uprights, the whole cyclone arrangement is very similar, but it's just slightly condensed. So you have your Hepa filter here, which is washable. Decent seals. You've got a seal on the actual pleated part of the filter itself. There's also a seal around the plastic part. So in theory, when that's in place, that should provide a decent seal, and especially when you put the grill back on, that should hold it in place. Now to empty the dust cup, little button here says dust cup release. So off the little dust cup comes. So yes, it's quite a small capacity, but this, as I say, it's sold as a handheld cleaner, so for a handheld it's a large capacity. I would say that's certainly bigger than the Dyson handheld, and much bigger than most of the little rechargeable, handhelds you can buy, like Black & Decker things. So that's quite a large capacity. Again, similar sort of design to the Shark uprights. You've got push to empty here, so the whole base drops down and all the dirt will fall out. This is a similar sort of mesh that you do get with the uprights, a metal mesh. But you've also got the ability to open the top as well, again just like the uprights. If any dirt is trapped in the top, you can empty it that way. So that's the dust container, and underneath we have, again, similar to the sort of filter you get with the Shark uprights, you get this high density foam, which is, in my experience of this type of filter, they're very easy to clean. Squeeze them out, rinse them, squeeze them out, leave it to dry naturally, and it should come up more or less like new. And underneath there's another filter, a thinner, sort of a felty type filter. Again, you can wash that, but my experience with my Navigator, that doesn't really get very dirty. This does get dirty, but as I say, it's easy to clean. This normally stays quite clean. You probably, I would say once a month, like Shark say, once a month for that, but maybe once every 6 months, 4 months, depending how often you use a cleaner for that one, but that does normally stay quite clean. And underneath there is the motor. There's only one way you can put the filter in. There's a little notch there, so you can just put it in one way like that. The same with the top filter, this goes in. And there's a little loss of suction may occur if foam filter is not cleaned every month. Rinse and let air dry completely. Also, tap loose dirt off filter between washes as needed. Foam filter may appear dirty after use. This is normal. So yes, they do get dirty, but you do get no loss of suction with these. As long as you maintain them as they should be maintained, you should find that it picks up very well. So that's that. And then that goes in very easily, in and out, nice click. And you've got here, this is your main power button, push button for on off. So that's basically it for the unit. We've got the hose port here, so we pop the hose in till it clicks. So that's it, that's the hose in place. And course we can connect all the other bits and pieces to the end of the handle. So things like that. And you can pop your power brush on. So it's quite nice, comfortable. It's a looped handle, comfortable to hold. So whether you're doing your stairs, so you're not bending, so it's quite a nice length of handle there. So when you're actually doing your upholstery and your stairs, you don't have to bend down, unless of course you attach the power nozzle or the power brush, unless you attach it directly to the hose end, which is better if you need to clean your car. You can get into the tighter corners of your car. So I'd only use this really inside the house, or for when you want reach. Obviously it extends the reach if you need to clean high up, if you need to clean blinds or ceiling fans or helmets, tops of units. You can turn this dusting brush round, and then you've got the extension here. Let's just come off there. Got your extension, and you can go up high, so that would easily clean tops of my cupboards, unless you live in a house with very high ceilings. But it's still, it is a good reach, because if you've got very high ceilings you can actually go up step ladders to clean while you've got this actually on your shoulder. So you've got both hands free basically, one hand to steady yourself, one hand to use the machine, because you won't have to lift the machine, because of course we've got the strap, which I'm just going to try and work out how it fits on without looking at the instructions, if I can. There's something there, I don't know if that's for anything. I won't attempt to do that. I will do a proper review and a demo of this, but this is just today, it's just a quick unboxing. So that's the Shark lift around, currently available in the UK from Lakeland, from your Lakeland store, or from www.lakeland.co.uk, but it is clearance, and it does say on the website once we're sold out we won't be getting any more. Currently $49.99. If they reduce it any more to say $39.99, I'd get it. I've not even used it yet, but I thought £50 is good value. I would not have paid, I believe it was $149.95. Not worth it. But I think for £50, if you compare this to the price of a Dyson handheld, alright, it's not cordless, but the suction power on this will be much, much greater than any current Dyson cordless vacuum. I believe it's 600 watts. And actually this is 550 watts. But really for a handheld vacuum you don't need a huge amount of suction power, because it's not doing the deep down cleaning that you expect of your main vacuum. It is meant as a supplementary vacuum really, for doing everything. It's really, I'm getting it for more for above floor cleaning than doing my carpets with. I wanted something very compact and light that I can carry around and just get all the cobwebs and dust my Venetian blinds and clean out cupboards, you know, vacuum out your drawers, take it into the car. That sort of thing is what this machine is designed for. It's not designed for deep cleaning acres of carpet. It's as a supplementary to your main, either your main upright or your main cylinder cleaner. Actually this would be ideal if you have a G-Tech Air Ram, which are very good machines, but of course they can't do anything above the floor. One of these in supplementary to your G-Tech Air Ram, and then you've got whole complete home cleaning system, which would be sufficient for many homes. Anyway, first impressions, it looks good. Huge pickup, never loses suction. So there we have it. That's a Shark lift around handheld vacuum cleaner. I hope you've enjoyed the review. Stay tuned, I will be actually doing a full test of this, showing you around the house, showing it picking up and everything. So if you want to see that, subscribe to my channel, and also take a look around my channel if you're interested in new vacuum cleaners or you just like vacuum cleaners. There's quite a lot of things on there, of all sorts of things I can I've uploaded, which I hope you find enjoyable to watch. That was me, Roger, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.